So we're up at Mount Washburn today.
That we are.
Have you had a chance to see any of the park sites, or?
Just driving through here.
Yeah, lots of steaming water.
Lots of steaming water, especially this morning. Coming in with all that fog because it's 32 degrees. Yeah. And the steam coming out of there just makes a fog bank over everything.
Yeah.
So that was pretty cool, but it's pretty hectic to drive through that because you can't see that far, and if an animal decides he wants to cross the road, you know, you got to be careful.
Yeah.
Well, actually coming here this morning, we had 5 buffalo walking alongside the road.
Oh, wow. I missed that, just a few minutes behind you.
Yep. So it was like, that was pretty cool.
I think we got about 5. Yeah, we got 5 sheep right below us, too.
Yep.
While we're hanging out. What we got going on up here, Mike?
Oh, we're restoring the fire tower. It was built almost 100 years ago. A lot of concrete restoration. Through the years, weather, the extreme temperatures and everything up here, it's deteriorated the concrete. So it's time to repair it, get it back in shape again.
Yeah, I can see there's a lot of like white staining going on.
Efflorescence. That's efflorescence coming through the cracks in the concrete. Snow drifts up here can get up to 16 feet tall. So you can say that's pretty good height. So
that's pretty much the whole first story of the building.
Exactly. Yeah, this mountain gets 400 inches of snow a year, average.
Yeah, it's a lot.
So you can see this building takes an abuse during the winter time. And basically the only time you can get up here is roughly between July and first part of October, and that's it. Then it shuts down again because of the weather.
And then this whole structure around the tower is new, right?
Yeah, that's brand new. Verizon bought the building, but they had to restore it. So they put up all these towers and all their antennas and everything, and they're paying for the restoration of this.
Oh, interesting.
Right.
Okay.
And Vicor is the general contractor who we work through.
Yep.
And they're worked for Verizon.
So we've had some interesting challenges already starting this. We got marmots trying to eat our brake lines.
Yep, there you go.
We got a bluebird blocking access to one corner of the building.
Right.
What else we got?
High winds.
Yep.
Lots of high winds.
Oh yeah, we had what, 55 the other day?
Yeah, and it was steady all day long.
Yeah.
So dealing with that, and then of course the altitude, you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
One thing we've noticed is we're a little bit closer to the sun, so we burn a little bit easier.
Yeah. And then it's a pretty long commute from, our lodging. We also got, we got on the roadways, we got bison.
We got bison, we got bear, we got elk.
Yeah.
Up here, we've seen a lot of mountain goat. So, and marmots.
Yeah, I saw some sheep on the way up.
Yep.
And, of course, tourist drivers
are
a challenge too.
They're always fun.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I like to laugh because where we are, July 9th, and we're working in our winter jackets.
Oh yeah, I had ice on the truck this morning. What are the guys doing right now?
Right now they're demoing the bad concrete on the south elevation and getting that prepped out for the new concrete that we're going to install.
We got a caretaker living here too now?
Ed. Yep, he lives up here 3 months out of the year. He watches for the fires all the way around here, and that's his main project right there. It's just maintaining the tower and watching for fires. So, I mean, he's got a heck of a view up there.
Oh yeah.
360 degrees.
Yeah, glass castle.
Yep. Well, we got concrete repairs on the exterior. We'll do some deck coating on the observation deck, get that repaired, put some deck coating down on that. Replacing frames and doors that have rotted out. Interior, we'll restore the interior as far as doing some patching, polishing the floors, interior painting, new partitions in the bathrooms. You see any windows, there's cracks. So we're injecting all those, getting this all cleaned up, scraped, and we'll be repainting all this. Of course, working on these windows, changing the broken glass.
So are we going to completely replace the windows, or are we just going to fix them up?
No, all they want us to do is just to fix them up. They don't have to be operational. They just want them cleaned up, replace the glass, of course, new glazing putty in here, you know, things such as that. So it just looks decent. New partitions, these get taken out. New stainless steel partitions we put in. And then basically inside here it just gets repainted. You can see where moisture's got in here. If you look, this whole area gets covered in.
Oh yeah. And where the snow goes above into the ceiling?
Yeah, and then it flows down into here.
Oh, it goes through the vents.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's why this is all rusted in here, because it flows inside here and just keeps piling up through here.
And is this just like a vent space above?
Yeah. This is hollow up here, so it flows. But again, we're going to go ahead and get this all cleaned up, and we'll put a coating of paint inside of here. We want to put something here that breathes, because you can see how the moisture's getting in and it's blowing the paint off.
Oh yeah.
So, we're like again, fix these cracks here. These all get injected. And then again, just working on doors, restoring some couple historical doors, wood doors. And that's about it.
And how long are we thinking this is going to take?
It'll take 2 seasons.
Yeah.
So we'll be here this year, and we'll be here next year. They started this project 3 years ago.
Wow, just the planning phases.
Actually, construction started 3 years ago on the towers and everything. So,
okay. And that's with Verizon putting up the truss structure?
Truss structure, all the concrete where the
Oh yeah, there's a lot of new
buried,
concrete.
yeah, a lot of new concrete and everything like that. They thought maybe they could get it done in 1 season, and well, they figured out working up here is difficult.
Yeah.
You know, and what we talked about too is when the storms roll through here, we got lightning to worry about.
Like this kind of important structure for the park, I guess, because it's a fire lookout, but then it's also the most popular trail. Is that true?
Yep, 400 to 500 people a day come up through here and visit this daily. We're getting lucky this year because of the virus and everything that's going on. They've shut down this mountain, so we have nobody within 10 miles of us.
Yeah, it's
So-
working a lot easier.
Yeah, so this is where we're going to try to get as much as we can done this year. I mean, we're just going through getting color selections and things such as that. They want to restore the building back to the way it originally was.
Yep.
So the interior paints are going to be different from what they have now. The exterior, this NPS brown is not going to be put on here. It's going to be a different color.
Okay.
So that'll be interesting to see what color they actually come up with, the historical colors.
One of the original problems was the paint they put in the building.
Yeah, they painted with a paint that doesn't breathe. And through the years, through all this abuse, through the weather and everything like that, it's gotten into the concrete. It can't escape. Then you go to the freeze and thaw, and it starts blowing the concrete off, and it just snowballs. It just escalates and escalates. And that's what we're seeing here is, I mean, they really haven't worked on this since they built it back in their 30s.
And then they painted it in the 70s, right?
They-
It's kind of
19
where it
yeah.
exacerbated the problems.
Right. Yeah, when they did the addition on the south side, they decided to paint this. They let the addition concrete because this was originally just concrete.
Yeah.
And it probably would have been in better shape if they just left it concrete, let it breathe and do its thing. But again, you're in severe temperatures and climate up here, so anything you put up here is going to take a beating.
Yeah.
You know, and what we found out too with all this wind and all this sand here, everything gets sandblasted. So it's a constant maintenance up here.
Yeah. So you worried about yourself taking the beating?
No, I can run and hide. You know, but it's a good job. It's a great view, great place to be at. People we're working with right now, they're all great. They're NPS, Vicor, J5, all good guys. And so, you know, everybody's happy that everybody's here. We're just going to get this thing done.
So how'd things go at Mount Washburn this summer?
The exterior is patched, so it's ready to be textured. Interior, the bathrooms are painted, that arsenic green.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so they got that. Got the final color approvals for the exterior, coatings and paints. And the exterior, when I show up, it's put in the new doors and frames, new partitions, texture, paint the exterior, some deck coating, and that's it.
How did things go pretty smooth? Yeah.
Went really well.
Good.
Really good bunch of guys to work with. You know,
Yeah.
the National Park Service and everything like that. So, yeah, it turned out really good. The only problem we had last part of it was the winds.
Oh,
You remember that.
yeah, that was like 50-mile-an-hour winds when we were there.
Of course, the day that I'm going to take down the trailer, we had winds like you wouldn't believe.
Oh, driving the trailer in high winds off that road?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, we had another company that came up the day before, and they had a trailer about the size of the black one that we have.
Ooh.
They actually got it up there. They came back the next morning, and they had taken the trailer and turned it, moved it, and knocked it off its blocks and everything. Oh yeah, you just watch the whole trailer just shaking back.
It didn't tip over though?
Nope.
Any exciting stories or interesting stories come out of that project?
Besides all the animals, the bears and everything?
Did you guys have bears up on site?
About halfway up.
Oh.
The black bear hung out there for about 2 or 3 weeks.
Oh, for a while.
Yeah, for a while. Well, he found a stash of the squirrels had their white pine nuts.
Oh.
I guess they hoard it and bury them by the trees. Well, the bear found out, and that's why he was hanging out there, because they like the taste. The rangers tell me this. They love the taste, and it's really fattening.
Did the marmot eat anything?
Besides Joe's hoses? No, you know the biggest problem up there is ravens.
Oh.
They try to get into everything. They dropped off 2 antennas up there in boxes. And all you see is ravens on top of there. And the cardboard is probably that thick. They had gotten through the cardboard.